evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all here tonight to the 13th edition of the annual European Small and Midcap Awards. My name is Rosa Armesto. I'm the Director General of the Federation of European Securities Exchanges, and together with Florence Mindel, Secretary General of European Issuers, we will be conducting the run of these awards. This is a joint initiative that has been traditionally organized over the past years by the European Commission, the Federation of the European Securities Exchanges, and European Issuers. And this year, we have warmly welcomed the European Investment Fund as a new partner. These awards shine a spotlight over the most remarkable small and medium-sized enterprises that have listed on public markets in the previous 2 calendar years. This is an occasion to showcase the diversity of European markets while promoting stock listings among SMEs and growth companies. Over the past 12 editions, these awards have celebrated an incredible wide range of companies which are the true backbone of Europe's economic prosperity and future. The listed SMEs that we will present tonight are split into 4 categories, in addition to a special mention and the star of 2025. They are all examples of continued growth with sound corporate governance principles and accurate and timely corporate disclosures. To evaluate them, our esteemed jury members have played a key role. There are 2 of them sitting here with us, dedicating their expertise to this challenging task. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to them for their valuable contribution and unwavering commitment.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude this introduction by outlining the program of tonight's ceremony. Rosa and I will guide you through each of the 4 awards categories. First, Rising Star, International Star, Star of Innovation, and Star of Sustainability. In each category, a different presenter will invite the representative of the finalist companies to join us on stage. In the background, a brief video will introduce the companies and their outstanding achievements. The presenter will then announce the winner, who will have the opportunity to say a few words. For the special mention and the Star of 2025 categories, the presenter will have the honor of revealing the winners directly, as there is no shortlist for these awards. We will have the opportunity to delve into the details of how the winners were chosen as we progress through the ceremony. But now, before going any further, I'm delighted to invite our partners to the stage. First, Auti Slotboom, Director of DG Grow on Supply Chains and Business Analysis at the European Commission, will deliver her welcome remarks. Then we will have a keynote speech by Derek Brown, Senior Representative for Scandinavia and Iceland at the European Investment Fund. Auti, the floor is yours.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests. Welcome to the European Small and Mid-Cap Awards, also on behalf of the European Commission. Here we have got together to celebrate the remarkable achievements and the innovations of Europe's small and medium-sized enterprises and mid-caps. We are here to honor their creativity, their resilience, their talents which strengthen Europe's economy and its dynamism. First, I would like to express my gratitude to our dedicated partners, European Issuers, the Federation of European Securities Exchanges, and the European Investment Fund. Their support makes this event possible. Our gratitude also goes to the EU stock exchanges for their invaluable involvement in the nominations, as well as to all the jury members whose diligent evaluation upholds the prestigious standards of these awards. Small and medium-sized enterprises and mid-caps are indispensable to Europe's economic success. They account for over half of the value added in Europe's private sector. They account for more than 2/3 of private sector jobs. However, no matter how dynamic, how talentful they are, access to capital often remains a challenge to them. This also highlights the vital role of public markets. Stock exchanges provide visibility. They provide access to capital which companies need to thrive and to compete also on the global stage outside the European Union. In recent years, we have seen a resurgence of IPO activity, which signals renewed confidence in the market. Simultaneously, Europeans collectively hold more savings than their counterparts in the United States. Yet, this European capital often remains confined within national borders, rather than being directed towards broader market participation. This underscores the essential role of the Savings and Investment Union in the EU, an initiative designed to create better financial opportunities for EU citizens and to link savings in Europe to productive investments in Europe. The Savings and Investment Union aims to craft a financing ecosystem which directly supports the strategic objectives of the EU. Europe's capacity to tackle pressing challenges such as climate change, technological transformations, and shifting geopolitical dynamics requires substantial investments. The competitiveness report of Mario Draghi estimated the additional annual investment needs at around 800 billion euros per year. This demand is now further elevated by the increased needs to invest in our defense industry. A significant portion of these investments will concern small and medium-sized enterprises. For them, the sole reliance on bank financing is no longer sufficient. The Savings and Investment Union promotes the development of integrated capital markets alongside an integrated banking system, effectively connecting savings with investment needs. These efforts are critical in setting course towards a vibrant, competent, competitive European economy. As we recognize the successes of small and mid-cap enterprises here today, let us also remember that fostering an environment which is conducive to growth of small companies requires the collective efforts of entrepreneurs, policymakers, investors, and exchanges. Each of us plays an essential part in sustaining this ecosystem. To the nominees, my congratulations. Your accomplishments are inspiring to us all, and you reaffirm our commitment to building a stronger and more resilient economy for Europe. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be relatively brief. It's the first year EIF have been involved directly in this wonderful initiative, and I think it's particularly pertinent. SMEs are at the DNA of why we exist and what we do. And I won't repeat some of the excellent stats you heard of why they're so important. But I think nights like tonight give us the time to reflect and really award the inspiring entrepreneurs that give their blood, sweat and tears through this journey, which most of us could only admire from afar. I think for the EIF, the capital markets are an essential part of the financing stack, and we need to encourage more listings in Europe and keep our companies in Europe. And in order to do that, it's a collective effort. For the EIF and the IB group, we're putting our money where our mouth is, so to speak, by increasing financing. We've launched a new initiative called Tech EU, which is 75 billion of investments, mobilizing 250 billion of financing towards SMEs across Europe. I would like to say on behalf of the IF and the IB group, a massive congratulations to all the nominees. Your stories are inspiring, and I think it's great to be able to showcase you to a much broader audience. We look forward to being, I'd like to also thank all the other sponsors for the awards, and also an inspiring and great day. So with that said, I will now give over to the more exciting part of the evening rather than listen to me. So thank you very much, and yeah, enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Uti and Darag. So now we start the first awards category. I don't know if there is music, but Rising Stars. The category focuses on emerging businesses. The jury's role was to identify the most exceptional performer among listed companies with market cap below 200 million euro. And to award this category, whose winner I'm invited to invite on stage Delphine Damarzit, Chairman and CEO of Euronext Paris and FESE's Vice President. Delphine.
Thank you very much, Florence. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to celebrate great companies tonight and recognize some truly remarkable emerging businesses. And the finalists for the category Rising Star are Byte Travel, listed on BME, part of SIX Group, Nordrest, listed on Nasdaq Stockholm, and Odyssey Technologies, listed on Euronext Paris. So I will ask the finalists or the representatives to make your way up the stage while we play a video that will showcase the highlights of their achievements.
Byte Travel SA, established in 2021, specializes in the travel tech sector and is dedicated to developing ancillary services for tourists and business travelers worldwide. Their ambition is to become the leading provider of these ancillary services, delivering them efficiently and reliably through the extensive use of technology, automation, biometrics, and artificial intelligence. Byte Travel has built a scalable, multilingual infrastructure ready for global growth. Nordrest is a pure food service company focused on natural gas flows and contract-based meal solutions. Founded in 2014 by CEO Thomas Dahlstedt, the company has systematically built its position as one of Sweden's largest private food service providers, operating more than 200 units across 11 regions, serving essential sectors including defense, corporate, schools, campus, healthcare and elderly care, and travel. Odyssey Technologies is a European company specializing in precision engineering for high-demand applications. It serves demanding high-tech sectors of the future, such as aeronautics, defense, energy, space, and industry. Through its 3 production sites, Odyssey Technologies stands out by offering comprehensive solutions that meet the highest standards of cutting-edge industry.
Okay, all very impressive. And now the moment has arrived to reveal the winner. So please go, all of you in the middle, and I will announce that the winner this year's Rising Star is Nordrest, listed on Nasdaq Stockholm. Okay. So I need the winner. No, the winner have to go back because we would like to hear a few words from you. Yes, you're not finished. Now that we've taken the picture, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Wow. First, thank you for having us here today. We are really happy to be here. And also thanks to Nasdaq Stockholm, who has nominated us. Thank you. We have been stock listed now for around about 1.5 years, and it has been a tough journey, but also very fun. Well, big thank you to everyone here.
Okay, now let's move on to the next category. This time will be the International Star. For this category, the jury evaluated newly listed small and mid-cap companies with a strong international sales, profits, and market share growth. Finalists have expanded into existing or new markets and excel internationally. To announce this year's winner, I invite to the stage Luc van Tinskinste, Chairman of European Issuers. Please, Luc, come and join me. Are you here?
Thank you very much for having the pleasure to announce the people that have made great achievements in the international scene. So the winners or the nominees are Cox Group, listed on BME, part of SIX Group. Next, Geo Solutions, listed on Euronext Milan, and Steyr Motors, listed on Deutsche Börse. Please come to the scene, the podium, please.
Cox is a unique vertically integrated utility company with innovative solutions around water and energy. They are world leaders in the development and management of water resources and a leading figure in energy generation and transmission. Cox currently manages 3 operating water concessions, 2 additional water projects totaling 945,000 cubic meters a day, 6 energy generation assets, and 2 recently awarded transmission concessions. Next Geosolutions is an international provider of marine geoscience services and offshore construction support, which operates mainly in the energy sector with a particular focus on renewable energy and sustainability in all its forms. With expertise in seabed survey operations, an asset-light model, a solid track record in executed projects, and a key recurring client base, NextGeo is well positioned to capitalize on the growth in the renewable energy sector. Headquartered in Steyr, Austria, Steyr Motors AG is a global leader in the development and production of high-performance customized special engines with high power density and durability. This includes engines designed and manufactured purely for marine applications, efficient on- and off-road solutions mastering challenging ambient conditions and operational requirements, as well as customer-specific projects from concept studies to mass production.
Thank you. So, and the winner is, and now 10 seconds of tension. No, the winner is NextGeo Solutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm here on behalf of the company of NextGeo and the board of directors. We are an Italian company listed in 2024. We are so proud of this award. I want to thank all the people involved in this, starting from Euronext Group Milan and all the people that helped us, our clients, customers, and all our teams. This is a good recognition for us, for our passion and our excellencies in what we try to do day by day. Thank you.
The next prize is the Star of Innovation Award, given to a newly listed small and mid-cap company that places innovation at the center of its business strategy and development. The shortlisted companies either use innovative techniques in their operations and business practices or have introduced innovative products, services, or technologies. For this category, we welcome back on stage Darragh Brown, Senior Regional Representative for Scandinavia Iceland at the European Investment Fund. Darragh.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So it's a real privilege, especially on the innovation, to present the nominees for the Star of Innovation, which are Apotei, listed on Nasdaq Stockholm, Sistas, listed on Euronext Milan, and Theon International, listed on Euronext Amsterdam. And I apologize if I've not pronounced those all correctly, but please come up to the stage.
Apotei is Sweden's leading online pharmacy, successfully listed on Nasdaq Stockholm in December 2024. The company has revolutionized pharmaceutical retail through its fully digital customer-centric business model, serving over 3 million active customers. From their logistics centers, which operate using different automation solutions, approximately 1.2 million packages every month are sent to their customers throughout Sweden. Sysdat, founded in 1977, is today a solid business reality with 12 owned companies and 20 offices in the national territory. Operating in the ICT sector, the company developed reusable modular solutions that evolved into software packages for the first two vertical markets, fashion and manufacturing. As of today, the software solutions cover all the areas of business and can be grouped into three main families: core business software solutions, value-added software solutions, and ICT services. Theon International is a European company engaged in the development and manufacture of customizable night vision and thermal imaging systems for military and security application. Its product range includes night and thermal vision devices, as well as sensors for movement detection. The main application of the group's products is for military, security, and ISR operations. Some products may also be used for civil applications, such as hunting or firefighting. Theon Group is able to adjust, develop, and customize its products to specific customer requirements.
So I'm delighted to announce that the winner is Theon International. So now for a few words from our winners, please.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud for this honor. Theon International was listed back in 2024, and allow me to say that this award supports our commitment to continue our efforts for a purposeful research and development. You know, we have highly skilled engineers, and what we are doing through leveraging their expertise, we are able to address real end user needs and continue our position as a market leader. At the same time, just for you to know, I mean, that we are not stopping probably to what you understood here. We are continuing our efforts, and we are releasing a very high-tech system, augmented reality modular ecosystem of devices, which really address current needs and combines all of our core technologies into one offering. You know, we focus really on next generation systems and solutions, and we are trying to strengthen and reinforce our long-term value proposition. For you to know, and I think it's worth mentioning this, we continue by our development and our footprint in Europe and globally by transferring know-how to industrial partners and affiliated companies, and this is what we are doing currently here in Denmark through Theon Denmark subsidiary. So we have established a company here and we want to continue doing this. So I would like to finish and conclude by saying, yes, it's a great honor again to have this distinction, and we are very proud of, and we believe that this award will give all the necessary energy to continue pushing our boundaries and also play a critical role in Europe's defense sovereignty. Thank you very much.
Let's continue. The next category is a new entry for this year. For the first time, we will celebrate the Star of Sustainability. The jury evaluated companies that have sustainability into their core strategies, whose efforts reflect a strong commitment to responsible business and long-term value creation. The finalists actively incorporate ESG aspects into their policies to deliver concrete impact. Uti Slotboom, Director at DG GROW from the European Commission, will hand over this award. Please.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here for this special new award. Sustainability is something that is becoming increasingly an element in every company's operations. But here we have the finalists, which have shown an even stronger commitment to sustainability and are nominated for the Star of Sustainability. We have Ebro EV Motors, listed on BME, part of SIX Group. ICOP, listed on Euronext Milan. And Vertical Group, which is listed on the Budapest Stock Exchange. So please come to the stage, the finalists.
Solid foundation in the European market since the 1950s, Ebro presents a new era of electric industrial vehicles, focusing its efforts on offering solutions that improve the driving experience and optimize energy efficiency. Guided by core values such as innovation, sustainability, and social commitment, Ebro EV Motors continues to lead the way towards cleaner, more efficient, and more accessible mobility. Founded in 1920 by the Petrucco family, ICOP is an underground engineering company active nationally and internationally in the fields of special foundations, microtunneling, and maritime works. ICOP has always invested in energy and financial resources and sustainability, which is a fundamental principle for the company. To limit the environmental impact of its machinery, it adopts technologies, systems, and products such as trenchless technologies, ecological and biodegradable lubricants, and particulate filters for the reduction of pollutant emissions. Vertical Group is a leader in waste management in Hungary, with a significant market share in both the residential and industrial sectors. Leveraging synergies between its plastics manufacturing and environmental management activities, the company is at the forefront of implementing circular economy practices. Through its vertically integrated business model, where diverse, yet interdependent activities are strategically connected, Vertical stands out among market players.
And the company showing the most impressive sustainability efforts is ICOP, listed on Euronext Milan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the prize, and thank you to Euronext Milan for the nomination. Now for us, the listing arrived in a strategic moment of growth and was also a way to be a more transparent and open company. Back in Italy, we are the first benefit corporation in our sector, and be listed is part of this strategy for us. We arrive from a traditional sector because we arrive from construction, but we develop an innovative way to think about the development of our company. And finance and sustainability go together in this path for us, so it's we're very honored to receive this prize today. Also thanks to the European institution for this moment. I mean, what you do is very important for us and guarantees the access to the capital market also for SMEs. So we are happy to contribute today also on this. Thank you.
So we are now delighted to announce this year's European Small and Mid-Cap Special Mention. This recognition goes to an exceptional nominee who has demonstrated impressive effort in facilitating access to finance. To hand over the Special Mention Award, I invite on stage Nikolaj Kozakevich, President of Nasdaq Copenhagen.
The previous 4 categories have given recognition to several excellent and successful companies. To highlight similar but less acknowledged efforts, the jury also awards an additional prize, which is called the Special Mention Award. This aims to recognize an independent initiative, an individual, or a company whose work has had outstanding impact on encouraging small and mid-cap issuers to access capital markets. Our special mention of 2025 is Quota Lombardia. Did I say that right? I hope so. Can I ask Quota Lombardia to come on stage? And I think we have a video.
Oh, thank you. We are very happy to receive these awards because we are a public institution. And receiving this prize means that we have succeeded in helping our companies to grow and become new players in global markets. Thank you to Borsa Italiana for the collaboration and the nomination. Thanks also to our technical staff that always works hard for the economic development in Lombardy. I hope that the new companies listed with the help of Region Lombardy will achieve great success. Thank you, and long live Lombardy. Thank you very much.
All right, we are arriving at the most thrilling moment of this awards ceremony, la grande finale. We will soon unveil the star of 2025. You need to know that in past editions, this was a separate category. But this year, the jury decided to choose the winner from the best of the overall entry. This must have been a very difficult job for our jury, and this is why I am inviting on stage Egle Fredriksson and Martin Hock, jury members of the SME Awards, to close this year's ceremony with the most awaited award, the winner of the winners.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So happy to be here tonight. After hearing from all these great companies tonight, we are happy to announce the final winner, the recipient of the Star of 2025 award. And this year, we wanted to make this award even more special. Not to have it as a separate category, but to choose the winner from all the nominated companies that you heard of. And this sets the recipient even more apart for its excellence and uniqueness.
Well, after examining carefully all the company profiles, the jury found one company that particularly fitted the description of what we deem to be a company that we would like to award the title of Star of 2025 to. That does not mean that all the other companies did not impress us. And there would have been no other company that might have fitted that description. In fact, congratulations to all of you. No matter if you made it now to the toppest top in your category or not, you all are, in our eyes, stars of 2025. You have founded a company, you made it grow, you have overcome challenges, and you convinced stock investors that you are worthy their money. Let me give you an applause. But we have only one award to give away. So we as a jury, that is Fedon Tamakavakis, Detlef Fechner, Egle and I, we did not make that pick easily. We discussed the pros and cons very thoroughly of each case before arriving at a decision. When you look at a company from the perspective of a long-term share buyer, what is it that you want? You want a company that is on a steady development pace with a continuously rising revenues, profits, and margins. You want a stock with a rising stock price, but that does not fly too high, because high expectations and a high stock price might lead to even bigger disappointments in the company's and the stock's performance. You want a stock price not being fueled by aggressive debt-funded growth, or extraordinary circumstances, some may say luck. You want steady, reliable growth. You would like a company with a management you can say of they live by their word and they make good on their promises. They take me seriously as a stock investor, and in the end, I am being rewarded for my trust. Are we being idealistic here? You bet we are. So we awarded the Star of 2025 to the one company amongst Europe's newly listed ones we felt came closest to this ideal. Therefore, I'm happy to announce the winner of the Star of 2025 award, and this is Nordrest, listed on Nasdaq Stockholm. Please enjoy a final video while CFO Matthias Wickel and Managing Director Michael Burry make their way on stage again, or they joined us already.
As the Star of 2025, Nordrest stands as a beacon of responsible growth, innovation, and industry leadership. The company has emerged as a standout in Swedish food service, not only for its scale, but for how it reshapes the experience of everyday meals, focusing on food enjoyment throughout life. With a strong local presence and deep sector expertise, the company now plays a central role in how meals are offered in restaurants and provided across Sweden's essential services. What sets Nordrest apart is its ability to scale with care. Whether serving schools, elderly care, corporate clients, or national defense, their work is guided by a commitment to sustainability, trust, and long-term impact. Their success is built on strong partnerships and a clear business concept to serve a nicer dining experience, impacting not only the client, but also society as a whole.
Congratulations, and one more speech, please.
Oh, wow. This was a surprise. We had no idea, actually.
No.
So, many thanks again. This was, I'm stunned. Do you want to say something, Michael?
Thank you very much. And I also want to say thank you for all our wonderful, about 1,500 employees, actually. Yes. So thank you, all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, with a lot of emotion, but that was the end of our award categories for this year. Before we wrap up the European Small and Mid-Cap Award ceremony, would like to invite on stage Delphine Damarzit, FESE Vice President, and Luc van Stenkiste, Chairman of European Issuers. They will deliver some closing remarks.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this celebration. Congratulations to all nominees and winners. We are very glad that you traveled here, and we are glad to appreciate your journey. For some of those of you who listened to us during the panel, you've learned that the IPO is the first day, and next you have a long journey where I hope you will benefit from capital markets, and that you will be stories that we can use as stock exchange to motivate others. You are the best to talk about your experience. You are our best sellers, so we need you to work with us to ensure that we have next year and the years to come other excellent candidates, and that we see you for the next stage. Access to capital market. We mentioned that is absolutely essential for our European continent. It's going to give performance to savers. It's going to allow companies to grow, and it's going to give us the strategic autonomy that we so surely need. So we have here in this public, in this audience, a mix of entrepreneurs, of market players and public authorities, and the three of us, we can build the capital markets of tomorrow. So thank you very much for the organizers who have enabled us to recognize that we are processes, we are systems, we are operators, we are regulations, but first and foremost, we are companies, projects, human beings, employees, clients, and all of this is working together in making these markets actually belong to the people. Thank you very much. I'm a bit emotional, obviously, but it was great to have those examples to illustrate what we were saying that was a bit theoretical before. So really, thank you for that, giving us the flesh of capital markets. Thank you very much.
So from my side, I remember, I think, about a decade ago, I was freshly nominated as president of the European Issuers, and I think the awards exist since 12 years or something like that. So it was 10 years ago. I enjoyed very much the event, but I couldn't have known and certainly not have predicted how vital those events are, in fact, because the events have been created as an tool to put the spotlights on companies that embody the European entrepreneurial spirit, which is something that we know and sometimes forget about. So thanks to the support of the European Commission, European Investment Fund today, FESE, and of course European Issuers also, we still have this event every year going on, but the most important is it is thanks to the high quality of the nominees we find and that we have honored today, because otherwise it would have no sense to have this event. But the vision is very important to continue, because finalists and winners are people that have demonstrated, in my eyes, that entrepreneurship, how do you call it, determination and integrity are key elements for success. But I would like to add something on that one, and that is we have yesterday, before the speech of Trumpeter, had somebody clearly expressing his concerns of the regulatory burden of the European environment, which is both a combination of what Europe tries to harmonize and standardize, and at the same time what still exists in the countries. So it's a complex matter. And we also heard today that by the way, that concern related to then the ESG reporting burden that will be added very soon to the companies. That concern was repeated this afternoon. We have heard in the last workshop just before this award event that there is also a very big concern in relation to the funding part of the elements, the financing for companies that are making IPOs, coming into the market for the first time. That there was need for guiding companies through that process from startup to that IPO process. And for me, when I look at whatever I have seen now as projects, because I didn't know all of the projects, I am really impressed. But not only because of what I have seen, but also because you have been capable to overcoming these two concerns. You were capable on responding to the regulatory burden, and you were also capable to find in your environment, and I don't know how you did it, but in your environment you found the funding you needed for your step to the listed market. Or later on, in the being on the listed market, your need for expansion funding that was probably allowing you to go beyond your original ambitions. So for me, this is very important for European issues, because the two concerns that I just mentioned are our daily concern. We are working on this all the time to try to find solutions or diminish the burden through simplification and helping the European Commission in taking decisions with the countries on the right harmonization and standardization to make those approaches for companies and the burden for companies much lower. So let me, from my side then, congratulate you because I admire what you did. I have been the CEO of a listed company, but it was listed before I came in. I bought it out of the hands of the former owners, but I remained on the stock market. I think that it would have been more difficult for me to go to the stock market. This is a much more difficult exercise than to be on the stock market, and once you're there, to take profit of the financing capabilities. So my admiration is to all of you that have been nominated, winners, finalists, of what you have done, and please, I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Luc and Delphine, for your very kind words. And I would like to also extend our heartfelt gratitude to our 6 jury members. So we have the pleasure to have 2 of the individuals here with us tonight, but we very much appreciate your thorough dedication and work in examining and evaluating the nominees' profiles to give recognition to these outstanding companies. And I know very well that this is taking a lot of time and thinking into the process. Your contribution and a strong commitment to your communities are the driving force behind the success of these awards. As we close this year's ceremony, I would like to thank you all for being here with us, attending the European Small and Mid-Cap Awards 2025, and for continuing to support access to finance for SMEs. Thank you.
The ceremony might be over, but we encourage you to stay and enjoy our reception. And I would like to give a special thank you to the one that we don't see, that never shine, Alessia, Veronique. Veronique is there, Alessia is over there, because without them, I think we would have been lost, lost today in following the script, the agenda, but there is a lot of work behind, also to make you shine, on stage. So thank you, Veronique, and thank you very much, Alessia, on behalf of all of us. Also, it's not in the script, but maybe it's interesting for you to know that most of the companies that have been awarded or nominated at the awards over the last 10, 12 years, as you mentioned, have been extremely successful. So I think it's a good recognition as well of the work that we are doing here today. So now you will have the opportunity to network, enjoy some drinks until 6:45. After that, in this room, we'll host another ceremony for the European Enterprise Promotion Awards, which you are welcome to join. So thank you once again for attending the European Small and Mid-Cap Awards, celebrating these excellent moments with the companies and with us. Here is the future of SMEs and continued success for our community. And I invite you, if you want to take future pictures, to companies to come on stage. Thank you again for being with us tonight.